Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and here I'm gonna cover three important questions from the trigonometry, and these questions are usually asked in a 3 or 4 marks, and they have come in a previous questions too, previous year's paper. So three questions are gonna cover. The first question we're gonna start with. So you can see that they're asking us to prove that the LHS and RHS are equal. We have to show. So we're gonna consider the LHS part, and then we're gonna try to show that it's equal to RHS. Let's start doing this. So in LHS we have tan cube theta upon 1 plus tan square theta plus cot cube theta upon 1 plus cot square theta. So we know that we can directly apply the identity here. 1 plus tan square theta is secant square. So we'll write that tan cube theta upon secant square theta plus cot cube theta upon 1 plus cot square theta is cosecant square theta. So we'll write down that cosecant square theta. We have directly applied the identity here. Now we know that secant and cos, they are reciprocal of each other. That is cos square theta, cos theta is 1 upon secant theta, and sin theta and cosecant theta are also reciprocal of each other. So we're gonna apply that in the next step. So from here we can write down this as tan cube theta, secant square theta can be written as cos square theta plus cot cube theta, again cosecant can be written as sin square theta, it's in reciprocal, so sin square theta. Now we know that tan is equal to sin upon cos. Again one more identity we're using here, tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, right? And similarly cot is equal to cos upon sin, cos theta upon sin theta. So we're going to apply this identity and solve again. So this is equal to sin cube theta upon cos cube theta multiplied by cos square theta plus again cot can be written as cos cube theta upon sin cube theta multiplied by sin square theta. Now we can cancel here cos square and cos square denominator and numerator. We are still left with one more cos in denominator. Similarly with sin also, we have just cancelled 2 sin square, the sin square theta from the denominator. So we'll get here sin cube theta upon cos theta plus cos cube theta upon sin theta. Now after this we're going to take a LCM. So when we take a LCM of cos theta sin theta, we'll get sin theta and cos theta in denominator, and in numerator we have to multiply, since already sin theta and cos theta is there in denominator, like it's a LCM of them, so cos theta is already there, so you have to multiply with the sin theta in the numerator. So we'll get here sin to the power 4 theta plus again same with cos also, it will get cos to the power 4 theta. Now this is equal to, we can rewrite this as, this is equal to sin square theta whole square, so to the power 4 we're writing in this way, plus cos square theta and again whole square upon sin theta and then cos theta. Now this is like a square plus b square, so we're going to use this identity a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. So I'll write down this in a bracket. So here a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab, where a is nothing but sin square and b is nothing but cos square theta. So using that we can write down a plus b whole square, it means sin square theta plus cos square theta whole square minus 2ab. So 2 into a is sine square theta and b is cos square theta upon the same denominator, sine theta cos theta. So from here we'll get, so we're going to apply the identity again. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So from here we'll get, this is equal to 1 square minus 2 sine square theta cos square theta upon sine theta and cos theta. So we're going to write down it separately. We'll get 1 upon sine theta cos theta minus 2 sine square theta cos square theta upon sine theta and cos theta. So you can cancel sine theta in the numerator and denominator. So here in the first part we have 1 upon sine theta and 1 upon cos theta. So we can rewrite it as secant theta and cosecant theta. Okay, because secant and cosecant are reciprocal of sine and cos. Minus, in numerator we left with 2 sine theta and cos theta, and this is nothing but your RHS. So we have showed that LHS is equal to RHS. So we'll go to the next question. We're done with the first one. Now in the next question we have, if 7 sine square a plus 3 cos square a is equal to 4, show that tan a is equal to 1 upon root 3. So again we're going to take a LHS part and we're going to show that tan a is equal to 1 upon root 3. Let's start doing this. We'll take LHS and RHS both in this case. So 7 sine square a plus 3 cos square a is equal to 4. So the only thing you should do is divide the entire equation with cos square a. So here divide cos square a on both sides. So from here we'll get 7 sine square a upon cos square a plus 3 cos square a upon cos square a is equal to 4 upon cos square a. Now sine upon cos is tan, we know that. So from here we can write down 7 tan square a plus cos square and cos square numerator denominator they get cancelled is equal to, so we'll get 3 4 into, so cos square reciprocal of cos is secant, so we'll get secant square. Now this is 7 tan square a plus 3 is equal to, we're going to apply identity here. So secant square is equal to 1 plus tan square, so we'll write down that. Now this is 7 tan square a plus 3 is equal to 4 plus 4 tan square a. Now we're going to transpose 4 tan square to the other side and 3 to the other side. So by doing this we'll get 7 tan square a minus 4 tan square a is equal to 4 minus 3. So 7 minus 4 is 3, so 3 tan square a is equal to 1. Now transpose 3 to the other side, we'll get tan square a is equal to 1 upon 3. Now from here we can write down tan a is equal to, take a square root on both sides, we'll get square root of 1 upon 3, which is nothing but 1 upon root 3. So that's it, we have showed that tan a is equal to 1 upon root 3, and this is a solution. Now we'll go to the next question. Now this question is much easier, though it looked quite lengthy. So the question is, prove that sin a plus cos a upon sin a minus cos a plus sin a minus cos a upon sin a plus cos a is equal to 2 upon 1 minus 2 cos square a. So we're going to take a left hand side, that is LHS, and we're going to show that it is equal to RHS. Let's start doing this. So again sin a, we'll write down what we know, sin a plus cos a upon sine A minus cos A plus sine A minus cos A upon sine A plus cos A. Okay, the first step is we're going to take a LCM here. So when you take a LCM, we'll get sine A plus cos A. Just cross multiply. Sine A plus cos A will get multiplied with the numerator of the next one. So it becomes square plus same thing happens. So just cross multiply. We're using a butterfly method to take a LCM here. So here we'll get sine A minus cos A square. Now in denominator just multiply this two. So this is sine A minus cos A multiplied by sine A plus cos A. Now, so we're going to apply this identity, that is a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. So I'll write down this. So a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab, and a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. And one more identity we're going to use is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So there's three different identity we're going to use and we'll get the solution here. So the first one you can see it's like a plus b whole square. So we're going to use the first identity. From here we'll get a is sine and b is cos. So we'll get sine square a plus cos square a plus 2ab. So 2 sine a cos a. Then next one we have a plus. It's a minus b whole square, like sine a minus cos a. So we'll get again sine square a plus cos square a minus 2ab. So 2 sine a cos a upon, so we have like a minus b into a plus b. So a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So a square is sine, so we'll get sine square a minus cos square a. Now in the numerator we can cancel minus 2 sine a cos a and plus 2 sine a cos a, and you can see that there are 2 sine square a and 2 cos square a. So from here we'll get this is equal to 2 sine square a plus 2 cos square a upon, now in the denominator we can write sine square a as 1 minus cos square a. We're using identity here. The identity is sine square a is equal to 1 minus cos square a, and we're writing that, and then minus cos square a, which is there already. Now from here we can take 2 outside, which is a common. So 2 into sine square a plus cos square a upon, so cos square a and minus cos square a, it become 1 minus 2 cos square a, and we know that sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. So here it will be 2 upon 1 minus 2 cos square a, and this is nothing but your RHS. So we have showed that LHS is equal to RHS, and this is the proof of that. So that's it, we're done with all the 3 problems. I hope you have understood this. If you have any questions or doubts, you can just leave a comment, and thank you so much for watching. If you like my video, then subscribe to this channel and click on bell icon. Thank you.